See what it does. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the Postgame show, Cougar After Thoughts Show. We are here again. Me, of course. Jalen is coming back.
What up, man?
Man, Ryan will be here shortly. Let's start it off by saying thank you to our beloved sponsors, Star Pizza.
Good people. Better pizza.
Go out and get you some. Hey, people who are listening to us on the way home, it's only 4:45. So go and stop off and get some Star Pizza before you hit the house. Thank you to 12X. Go to section12x.com. Get geared up. Make it flashy. You got to make yourself Now let's get into it. We beat the University of New Orleans, Uno, 99-57. Now, whenever you think about it, you think, it's just University of New Orleans. The last two times we played them were single-digit wins. Now, one was 2017, and the other was like 25. But the Cougs did it big this time. And what are your first thoughts?
Personally, I think that obviously we know it's going to be a process with our guys and getting them on board and getting them up to speed. But along that process, you can start recognizing I guess pivotal moments. I guess so. I can just see us kind of turning the curve almost. Our defensive cohesion, it seemed to be better. Guys seem to have a better feel. Granted, we still made some mistakes, but as a whole, I feel like we're all on the same page defensively. Obviously, offense, it is what it is, going to handle itself. But in the Big 12, especially in conference play on the road, your defense is going to travel. So I just really had a feeling like watching our guys that our defensive cohesion it's where it needs to be. And that's why we were able to kind of get stops, have a win by as much as we did. But like I said, man, I'm excited. This is probably the most fun team that we've had to watch, in my opinion, in a long time. So these guys, man, they can play they can play a lot of different variations, play a lot of different styles of basketball. So they're an exciting group to watch.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and it's not a slight to any other team. This team is just different, and because you've got so many new players. Hold on, I'm coming through on echo on your mic.
You said what?
I can hear my echo coming from your mic.
How do I?
You got your earbuds?
I left them at the crib, man. Can you still hear it?
Well, it's usually me hearing myself.
So you can still hear yourself?
I can't hear that. I
Okay,
can
cool.
barely hear now.
So you can hear it still or no?
When I'm talking.
Damn.
Not. It's not that. Whatever you did, it's not as bad.
Okay, yeah. I just turned the camera. Damn. Hold on. So let me get my speaker. Hold on. Damn, my bad. Towns. I'm in the new spot, man. It's still working out a few nooks and crannies. You know
Hey
what I mean?
man,
So
you're readjusting and adjusting to a new world.
yeah. Can you?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear yourself?
I don't know. I'll just start talking.
Okay. All right.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's one of the things you're talking about on defense. What are you seeing off the ball mainly? Whenever you're seeing them playing better defense, tell me what it looks like in your mind.
I'd say it's just positioning and knowing where you're supposed to be, and when you're where you're supposed to be, it makes rotations easier because it's easier to read it's easier for me to read you if you're in the right spot. And it's like
Right.
our defense, there's a lot of gray area. It's organized chaos to a degree. Like you just have to develop a feel for it. So it's just like once you develop when you're in the right spot, it's easier to read. And I just think that our guys their positioning was better today. And I think that's why we were able to kind of build the lead that we did. But like I said, it's a process. You know, guys got to get on board. It's a new team. We have some guys that we've never really had in this program, and the Kelvin Sampson era. Like we got a bunch of talented freshmen, young, having to undo habits. They probably put on 10, 15 pounds of muscle. Like they're really trying to relearn their bodies to a degree. So it's just like it's a whole lot of new stuff, and it's just like I feel like we're right where we need to be at this point in the season.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 guys got 14 plus minutes tonight.
Yeah.
You had all the young guns got significant action, and Kingston had 15. Sanak had 15. McCarty had 15. Mercy had 15. Mercy 5 of 5.
Didn't miss a shot.
McCarty 4 of 5. I mean, we shot. Is that right? 72% in the second half. That's insane.
It's insane. But it's just like let's look at Isaiah Harwell. 6 points. Obviously, you can't sum up to somebody's performance, let alone a freshman, about how much they score. But 1 for 7, 1 for 6 from 3. And it's just like how hard it is to duplicate success at a high level. This last game he had like 20-something, whatever. He had a 20 ball. Mm-hmm. And it's like the amount of maturity and just everything is to be able to duplicate performances like that night in and night out. It's hard to do, regardless of how many stars you got, regardless of all that stuff. So it's just like this was a freshman type of night for Isaiah, and it's like it's a learning opportunity.
Yep. Well, I think the thing that I was happy with, even on a bad night, I didn't see what I'd seen from him earlier in the season. He didn't really look hesitant out there at all. You missed some shots. Okay, so what? Shoot.
I peeped that too. I think it was like it was the first half, I believe. He had missed a 3, and usually when you're not shooting well, or your offensive game isn't flowing as well, you have a tendency to look at Coach Sampson. He missed, ran back, didn't even look in his direction, was pointing and talking on defense, and get kind of communicating our transition defense. And it's just like that's something that people don't notice. I do, and it's just like that's a big deal. It's just like you're gonna miss shots, and not every night's gonna be your night, but you still gotta. Every night is gonna be your defensive night, though. You have to guard night in and night out.
Right. Right. And I think Mercy's has really kind of settled into that same kind of mentality. He didn't have to worry about it tonight because he didn't miss any shots. But the night before last, he's getting better every single week. And they're no longer playing looking over their shoulder. They're just going out and playing. And you're gonna mess up. You're gonna get pulled out of the game. You're gonna do something bad and you're gonna get pulled out, but you're gonna get another shot too.
Absolutely.
And it's all a matter of how you handle that. And these guys are starting to look different. Chase is starting to look different. Mercy's starting to look different.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
it's like, did you about to say my bad?
I was talking last game. Mercy's turned into a player I didn't expect. He looks like he's falling more into the mold of a Ramon Walker, doing the little bitty things. I see him working his ass off out there to do the small things. Like one time tonight, he didn't miss a shot. He went up for a rebound. Rebound got knocked out of his hands, and then he's scrambling on the floor.
Yeah.
For a loose ball there in the second half.
Yeah. I saw that. But it's just like you're doing what you got to do to get on the floor, and it's just like one thing that our guys got to realize is like they're here, like you're here because our coaches believe in you. They believe in your ability, and they believe that you can impact winning for our program. But it's like, yeah, Mercy, he's definitely feel like he's definitely turning the curve as well. But I kind of wanted to ask you, like, I wonder how Master P feel, like the position that he's in. You're in a leadership role at UNO, and your son is cooking you. It's like, I'm sure you're proud. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like, damn, I can't even be mad. That's my boy right there. That's crazy.
Even though it came at the expense of his team, he's happy to see it.
Yeah, but it's just like they're like, who are you really going for? Like your son, or like, you know what I mean? Like that's a unique position, man. That's unique. But one thing I wanted to say too is like with Mercy, it's just baby steps, man. It's like baby steps to success, and it's just like I feel like he's gonna be all right. Like everybody knows that he has a unique offensive talent. It's just more so kind of getting the intangibles and the winning plays and the other side of the ball more so like up to speed with his offensive game. But he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean him and Chase, they are going to play a big role before this is over with. I mean, we saw it. We've seen it the last 5+ years. Guys that you don't expect are going to be called on to make big plays. Malik in the past, Tajay Moore, guys like that are going to be called on. And, that's what this early season does. This early season develops them more and more. And, it always seems to be the Samson way is that you usually play some tough games right around, third or fourth game of the year. Then you go to a tournament and then you come back and you beat up on some guys and guys get confidence going into they get rolling going into conference.
I think it's crazy how like just like you said, brought up Tajay, like the trajectory, and it's like so many bad things had to happen just for him to get an opportunity. And fast forward, he damn near winds up being a go-to guy. And the guy plays in the NBA. Like, how crazy is that? Like, like that's an insane, like that's hard to conceptualize. Like that is actually amazing. Like, bro, you really made it to the league because Marcus and Tremont got hurt. Like, that is insane. Definitely the Samson way though.
Well, sure. I mean the thing, and it's one of the stories that you can always tell your players is that he was a senior at, what was it, Cal Bakersfield or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
But he was a senior that was, that had fought leg injuries his entire career. And he decided, I'm going to take one more shot. I'm going to transfer and I'm going to go somewhere. And then Kelvin took a shot on him. I remember when he committed. I saw it. I was like, okay. I don't know who that is, but okay. I mean, it was like another Cam Tyson. It's like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's good or not, but if Kelvin likes him, I guess.
Yeah, I would assume that he's has some value.
Yeah, there's something he does, you know. And looking at once we had those injuries, it's like, oh, the season's over with. It's done.
Yeah. Damn.
I think Ryan wants to talk.
I had to join.
I didn't hear anything you said. What did you say, buddy?
I said, damn, this guy had to join.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to. Just make sure you plug the sponsors and talk about the boobs, and we're fine.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss you, Ryan. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been a while, man.
Boy, I miss you too, Galen.
I appreciate that, brother.
What'd y'all talk about? Anything about the basketball game?
A little bit.
Of course.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. I like
So
that basketball game.
What did you learn at the presser?
They think that this kid Flemings is going to be better than Galen.
I could have told you that. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, isn't the goal? No offense, but isn't the goal to find players better than your previous?
Exactly.
Keep recruiting over. Keep recruiting over.
Yeah, he's better than
That's
I've
my
ever-
goal.
for sure.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Ballsy too. Balls on that kid.
Super.
Segue. Tomorrow night, Kingston Flemings on Talking About Them Cougars.
Oh, he pulling
about
up?
that? He pulling up. I don't really know what that means, but
Oh yeah, that's lit.
he is pulling up. So excited to have him tomorrow night. We're gonna have two other guests. We'll tell you about them in just a few minutes. Mercy showed out, but man, I think Chase McCarty is the story of this game. I'm certain y'all have talked about Chase McCarty.
We touched on a lot of things.
Okay, that's good because there's a lot of things to touch on.
Hey yo.
Pause.
Hey yo. Fellas. Let's get some decorum. Please.
Here's what I don't understand. We're having a clean, classy show, and y'all are trying to silly it up.
Hey man, I ain't seen nothing, man. I'm just, but Ryan, good to see you again, man. It's
Yep. Kelvin
But it's-
said something kind of interesting in the post game. He said they were subbing so much in the first half. He thinks they kind of subbed themselves out of some momentum and let the starters play a little bit more together in the second half. And that's when you saw that lead build up. They really shut down that Benson kid. Jamie had Benson as his head of the snake, and they just didn't let him shoot. What do you have? He was 1 of 5. He was 0 of 4 from the 3-point line, which is where he has feasted this year. They don't let him do anything. And that sure helps to you to score 99. They did score, I think, 19 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
More free throws made than field goals made. And U of H only turned it over 6 times. I think 3 or 4 of those were in the last couple of minutes.
I remember coach used to always say, "Son, do you know how to guard a shooter?" And obviously he can't say yeah because he'll probably say something that makes you feel stupid. So it's like, so you gotta. He was like, "You can't let him get the shot off." And I was like, "Well, damn, that's a stellar point. If you can't get it off, you can't make it." I'm like, "Damn, I never thought of that."
He's got some wisdom.
Yeah, just a little bit, man. Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, I'd let him talk about what he wants to talk about when he wants to talk about it.
Smart man.
Galen, did you forget your headphones or something?
Do I sound bad?
You don't sound crisp.
Man,
And maybe I don't sound crisp.
I did. I left him at home.
Where are you at currently?
I'm in Temple in my new apartment, man. The new spot.
Okay, so you're at the new place,
Yeah,
but the earphones are in Houston.
at the crib. Yes, sir. Unfortunately.
Okay. Okay. And your training this week, it was okay?
I did training. I did it last weekend. Pretty interesting event.
Okay. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Get ready
So
for
I'm
this office Christmas parties.
Oh man. Anyway, Tom, what were you saying, man?
How about this?
Ryan, my bad. I'm sorry. Ryan,
How
what
about
were you
this?
saying?
During the broadcast, Reed Geddes in real time brought up a tweet I had posted at the 4-minute timeout. Coming out of the 4-minute timeout, Reed Geddes is like, here's a tweet that GoCoogs posted, and turned that into some praise of our guy, Jamie Hollingsworth.
Talking about fouls, JoJo Tugler went 35 minutes without a foul, and credit GoCoogs.com for coming up with that stat. And for you Houston fans, if you're not following that side and the scouting reports from Jamie Hollingsworth, you're missing out. He does a terrific job. He scouts like a Division I assistant coach, has all the same equipment, and makes the game more enjoyable. Instead of just coming to the game, you can read about Colton Benson, and you can know what the Cougars are trying to do. And I'm a big fan of Coach Hollingsworth's work.
That's hard.
We have a young man that would like to make a guest appearance on the show.
Alan Theodore Bishop. Ha ha.
Godfather.
Godfather, he says. Yeah, that's pathetic.
Hey, man.
Bishop,
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas
Merry
to
Christmas,
you too,
man.
Coach.
This is aging gracefully.
Asian gracefully.
Aging.
Or aging. Oh, okay.
I got my Invisalign in, man. You know.
Okay. I just thought we were talking about something completely different. But yes, he is aging gracefully. I had a long talk with him before the game. He just squeezed the shit out of my shoulder.
Bit strong than
bless.
the mug.
I don't think he understands how strong he is. Anyways, so Jamie got a bunch of praise on the broadcast, and that's pretty cool.
Definitely.
And love to see it.
His scouts are like definitely elite, though.
And nobody does that. Nobody does
very,
that.
very pinpoint, like very on target with the scout.
Yeah.
Every time.
And just taking you inside the game like no one else can. And we're actually gonna make some changes. Jamie doesn't know this yet. We're gonna make some changes to what he does to make him even better. So you can look forward to that probably going into conference play. We're gonna take him up a notch. A lot of good stuff coming, mainly not from me. But yeah. Rowdy Cook says Dean Connors, he's calling it, coming on the show this week.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, Dean is not coming on the show. Football released the players today. They're going home for a week. So no one from football will be available tomorrow. So football players are off doing family stuff so they can come back fresh next weekend and get into that bowl prep.
So fresh.
But who we do have is someone, the greatest story in the history of U of H. And that is somebody from the beautiful town of Iowa, Louisiana. U of H signee Jeremiah Bushnell will be on the show tomorrow. Jeremiah and his Iowa teammates won the state title in Louisiana, in Division II in Louisiana, yesterday in a Superdome. And actually, my little cousin Hayden is the starting, I think he's the starting left tackle. But his teammate, Jeremiah Bushnell, signed with U of H. He scored 3 touchdowns yesterday in the state title game, was the game MVP. and he will be joining us along with Kingston tomorrow on Talking About Them Cougs. We'll have a third guest, Alvin Franklin from U of H Athletics. He's going to be talking about pricing changes in football and basketball, and how that's going forward for everybody. Okay. So that's for tomorrow. Galen, you're getting some feedback in your I'm going to mute you real quick. Maybe we can get you situated. Milo's 10 assists, no turnovers. Like, even when he's not on, he can still impact the game. For sure. Milos only took 2 shots. Emmanuel only took 6. Emmanuel just chose to make a difference in other ways than the time that he was in there. So, yeah. Brad, are you still around?
I am.
Okay. This feels like it's going off the rails already.
No, I was really happy with the way Milo played. He was struggling a little bit in the first half, but it seemed like the second half he just deferred to being a pass first guard and just filled in where he needed. And I thought it worked perfect. He stopped forcing the ball. Milos is significantly better when he is driving. And not looking for his shot first and taking the shot as it comes. And then he can catch and shoot in the flow as opposed to looking for his shot early and then trying to pass off. And that's I thought he looked great in the second half.
I'd say too though, that's a sign of maturity when that all right, Miss Sim, all right, baby. But knowing that it might not be my night offensively, but other guys, it might be their night. So let me try to get the ball to those guys so they can, get to cook and build their confidence, because like we all know when we head into conference play, we're gonna need everybody feeling good about themselves. We're gonna need everybody healthy and their confidence high. So get those guys involved so whenever their number is called on, they can contribute. She's on her Amazon card. Yeah, it's 10 assists, no turnovers. That's definitely going to be something that Coach Sampson points out in film. He's probably pointed out in the locker room. 10 assists, no turnovers. That's a staggering. That is an elite statistic, regardless of what you did with points. That's elite.
Sorry, I'm surrounding a huge investigative story right now. And I just got my third Sampson on the record to talk about this story. So Maisie, Kelvin and Karen's granddaughter, was a ball girl during the game.
Sheesh.
And at the under 4 minute timeout, Kelvin walked over to where she was just to kind of have a moment real quick after he had done with the huddle. And I was watching. I don't know why it caught my eye, but it did. But he walked from where they're sitting kind of on the baseline all the way to underneath the basket to talk to his granddaughter. And so after the press conference, I asked him, was that you going to Maisie? And he said, yeah. And she showed me her tooth. And he did his hand out like this. She lost a tooth while she was being a ball girl. And now I've had it confirmed by Kelvin, Kellen, and Karen that she did, in fact, lose a tooth. And I asked Kellen, what's the going rate for the tooth fairy? Like, I don't know. They would put a quarter under there, and then we had to leave change the next morning. But apparently it's $5 now.
Doesn't it depend on the tax bracket?
Apparently not. Well, I don't know. Is $5 in that tax bracket a lot?
I don't know.
I don't know. It would have been a lot in mine. Yeah.
I never got $5 in my tooth.
No.
Definitely
ever.
A single dollar bill. That's what it was.
And I mean, I feel like that's still pretty good. So
Was at the time, at least.
Have you talked about Star Pizza in Section 12X? I think you just wandered off.
We touched on it. We opened up
Okay.
with it, but
Good.
it's time for
Good
another
idea.
one.
Star Pizza. Tonight you've got reverse happy hour. Tomorrow you've got all day. You got football, college basketball, and enjoy it. Go get you some Star Pizza. 3 locations. They'll deliver in the Heights, in the Med Center, downtown. Probably not the Temple, but everywhere else they'll deliver for you. And Section 12X, Brad, we're going to give away. I think I teased that we're giving away a hat
I
today
was going to ask
from
because
Section 12X.
It was on the what.
Yeah, let's give away a hat.
And we're going to be giving away a shirt for a second winner, too.
Okay, didn't know
Courtesy of
that.
Mr. Frederick.
Thank you, Frederick, from Section 12X.
Instead of stepping down and giving you a good 12X welcome, and he's going to hand out a shirt.
So why don't you get all of that going in the background? And let's just use the word cats for the code that they'll when we get it set up that they'll be ready to use. Galen, going into a stretch like this where you've only got 2 games over the next 21 days, I think. How is that different from a player's perspective, even though you're going into conference play after that? Are you thinking of this differently? Is it easier on the body? Like, tell me from a player's perspective what that's like.
There's going to be a lot of film and a lot of practice. So a lot of the mistakes that the guys probably made tonight, they're probably, how do I say this? Like, they're probably the last of that type of mistake that our guys, it's probably the last thing that they need to improve on in our defensive, like, priorities, you know? So it's going to be a lot of reps, going to be a lot of practice, a lot of film, and like a lot of positive reinforcement as well. You want everybody clicking on all cylinders heading into conference play, especially with like a group as young as ours that we haven't had. And, you know, it's probably the first time ever we had a group this young. So I would say, yeah, just film, a lot of practice, and a lot of defensive focus, like positioning work for sure.
Who is giving that positive reinforcement? Is it during practice? Is it film study? When is that happening?
Both.
Okay.
Definitely both for sure.
Kelvin said in the post game that they ran some sets that they had not run yet just to get them on film.
Yeah.
So they can have that for the next few weeks. I thought that was kind of interesting in terms of a reasoning for getting something into a game, is just to have it on film.
And it's just like, this is time of the year when you want to kind of be creative. Like he said, like we were making a lot of subs, but you want to get a lot of guys reps because you just, with our luck, you just never know what could happen. You just never know who you may need. And it's just like, you want everybody kind of on board and at the same point in their development to where if their number is called on, then they can have a positive impact.
Okay. Brad, what are we giving away on this first one?
Well, get everybody start typing in cats, and we'll just start collecting entries. And
right, but you have to tell them if you're giving away the hat or you're giving away the shirt first.
do the hat.
Sounds dry as hell.
Type in cats, all Cougs, like Kenneth. Everybody do what Kenneth did. I mean, if you want the hat.
Kenneth's?
How do I see the code?
People are getting it.
There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Why don't you go to comments now, Ryan? We haven't checked in on that yet.
Love Jamie's reports. Jaime. Dean Connors, no.
I ain't gonna lie. If y'all got Dean Connors on, I'm there. I'm there. He nice. he is nice. I mean, I'm gonna still be there, but it's like,
Hey, Ryan, that means he's good. He's good.
yeah.
Dean Connors is my arch enemy.
Why is that?
Because he's been stringing us along. He told me this week, "Oh, y'all do your show at 8:00. That sure is late." I'm like, son, you're 21. You've got a beauty show winner as a girlfriend. 8:00 is not late for you. I'm playing golf with him this week. I am going to beat him to death because he has just been a jackass about this. What's the word on Khalifa? Khalifa is probably, they're going to just hold him out for a little bit. I doubt you see him against Arkansas. Just gut instinct.
Damn.
I did see he was on the floor in pregame. He was in sweats. He was moving okay. But, there's no, I mean, I thought he was out. The way he acted and the way everything went during the game, I thought he was done. So for them to have a belief that he's going to be back relatively soon, I think is a win, frankly. Chase McCarty kind of got dinged up late in the game before he shot those free throws. He had ice on that knee. I wouldn't read anything into it. He's got a week until you play again, so he should be fine. He actually was up on the dais in the post-game presser.
I'm really happy for him that he had a night like he had tonight. That has to be a tremendous confidence builder for him because I know for sure that he puts in work, puts in reps, and it's just like just seeing your work pay off. It's a great feeling, man. So like I'm glad that he was able to have the type of night that he had tonight.
He had 7 rebounds in the Jackson State game, and as you know, when you're not shooting it well, this staff tells you go find something else to be good at. Go focus on something else, and it'll come. And he had 7 boards in Jackson State. He had 6 tonight, but he was 4 or 5 from the floor, 3 or 4 from 3. Really happy for him. 15 points off the bench.
There's like a guy
only played 14 minutes.
Crazy.
It feels like he was in the game a lot longer than that.
Yeah. But it's like a guy like that gives your team that's impact. A guy like that gives your team a completely different dynamic. He just completely changes your team. You can put him at the small ball 4, stretch out the floor, whatever the case may be, like especially with matchups. So him seeing the ball go through the net, that's only good because he's the type of guy, he plays a lot bigger than what he is. So yeah, that's cool. Glad that happened for him.
I want to say, I'm not 100%, but I think Kelvin said in the post game that he's the best shooter on this team. Now, my opinion, irrespective of what Kelvin said, I think he's the best shooter on this team. I think Emmanuel has the green light, and Emmanuel is the one you would depend on. But I think just in a no defense shooting competition, I think I'd take Chase McCarty for what that's worth.
Chase will get to that level to where like Emmanuel is, where it's like you got that ultimate green light. There's no such thing as a bad shot. He'll get there, but it's just like he definitely puts in the hours and he definitely puts in the reps.
For sure. 100%. And what other comments do we have? Reed totally plugged GoCoogs and Jamie. You really did. We appreciate that, Reed. P. Towns says, "Welcome back, Galen." That's Brad's mother. My mother was at the game today. She came with my little sister. And she told me, "I want to meet some people." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Let's go. Who do you want to meet?" And she's like, "Karen Sampson." Okay, we'll go meet Karen Sampson. So we came down to the floor, and Karen wasn't down here yet. And Lauren says she's upstairs doing the Shasta Claus thing. So we go up there, and then we see her down on the floor. So we come back down. And my mom and Karen just talked for like 5 minutes straight. I'm like, okay. And then we were done with Karen, and I was like, "Who else do you want to see?" I'm like, "I'm good." I'm like, "Oh, okay. We just want to see Karen. Okay, that's fine."
Miss Karen's a sweetheart, man. A super sweetheart.
For sure. Love reading Jamie's reports. Peak content.
That guy knows ball.
Knows ball. Eager to see this team against Arky next Saturday. Arkansas beat Texas Tech today, correct?
Yes. I think somewhere along the way, Texas Tech forgot how to play defense.
Well, I'm sorry. Remember early in the year, the Texas Tech was bragging that they were one of the few or the only team that was top 10 in both football and basketball. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They're not even ranked now. They're 7-3. They lost to Purdue, which is fine. You can lose to Purdue. They lost to Arkansas. And who else did they lose to? Illinois, who I don't know if they're any good.
Yeah, those ain't bad losses.
No, I don't think they're bad losses at all. But if you're going to claim, ooh, we're top 10 and everything, ooh, look at us. You can't be losing 3 games in the first 10.
For sure.
I mean, you can't.
No.
I'll accept it.
No. Of course you would.
We're at only 12? Damn. Tap in, y'all. What we doing?
This is meta. Get your entries in for the Section 12 gear giveaway. A couple people are going to be looking fire soon.
LFG.
The real question that needs to be answered is, does Ryan turn on his flashlight during Top's drop? No, I think Duarte would scream at me if I did that, and I choose not to.
I think you need to bring like an old school flashlight. Like one of those world's brightest flashlights that just blind everybody. I would love that. That would be hilarious.
It's not facts.
Okay. Is it just me or the national networks ignoring, disrespecting Coach Sampson and the Cougs? I've not seen a single game that's been on free TV here in Little Rock. I want to say you played a game on Fox, but I'm not 100% on that.
I mean, I'll give them a little latitude that we've only played a handful of games really kind of worthy of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially since Vegas.
Shoot.
You have not played a game on Fox. That's on me. CBS Sports Network, ESPN for Auburn, and TNT. You'll be on CBS, I believe, for Arkansas. So that'll be, and then Cincinnati will be on Fox. So you'll get some games soon. But
yeah, they'll be all over. It'll be all over
with most of the games you've played. I don't blame them for not putting those games on over the air. It just doesn't make sense why you would do that. Okay.
One thing I want to say though is, hey man, Kingston is the real deal.
Yes.
He is the truth. Like, I'm eager to hear what he has to say tomorrow because his adjustment from high school to college has been virtually seamless. Like he is. Yeah, this might be the only year he does in college. He's that good. And
So
I cannot.
I don't think there's a might. I really think it's.
I mean, it all depends on how he does in conference play because that's what people
of course.
remember. But like, man, up to this point, that kid can go.
Yeah, I saw one of those draft prospect Twitter deals has re-ranked him to 7.
Well, that's right in the middle of the lottery, and that is a goodbye. It's been fun.
Hey man, if you're picked in the lottery, you got to
Yep.
go.
Got to go.
God, yeah, it's an obligation, brother. You can't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Kellen and I were talking about this the other day, and he's like, Jairus probably could have used another year in college, but you can't. I mean, you're required to go at that point.
Can't miss that.
There's no maybe I'll get him next year kind of thing with that. And
But
if he's a lottery guy,
yeah, with the lottery, I don't even think Coach Sam would let he wouldn't even let him come back. Like, bro, son, get the hell out of here. What are you doing?
I mean, whenever you're, especially with you're not a 7-footer. There's really not a push to be number one overall. You're gonna get time. I mean, that's one thing that's been interesting with Jairus at Indianapolis or Indiana. Is they're actually giving him time to develop. It's not he's not doing it immediately. I mean, they're bringing him on slowly. Carlisle's still there?
Who?
Carlisle, the coach.
I'm mistaken. Yeah,
Carlisle. He's getting more and more, and it's probably a good thing for the NBA instead of just washing these kids and just saying, "Hey, you brought in to produce immediately. Oh, you didn't? Fuck off."
Yeah, that's a tough ask. That's a tough ask. That's such a
But I think they can, don't they? I mean, their rosters are so much bigger now, and they're using the G League better.
Yeah.
I mean, you're actually treating it the way it should have been treated all along.
Yeah. But it's like still for like a guy like Jairus to expect that 18-year-old kid to come in and have an immediate impact with guys like it's almost unfair. Like it's like he's in no position to succeed against those guys. He may have some success here and there, but in the big picture, there's no way he can consistently succeed against guys of that pedigree. He's gonna need time, and that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was, some of the guys that do come in, true freshmen that do step into those roles and high draft picks and immediately produce. I mean, they do that because they're unique. I mean, there's not a lot of D Roses out there. There's not a lot of John Walls out there.
And it's like everybody's journey is different. Everybody's process and their development and how it's all different. So because something works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for this guy. Everybody's on their own journey. And a lot of times people kind of blur the lines with like, well, he could do it. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
The guys that have killed it coming in like at a high school and guys that are 1-year guys, I mean, they're guys that you talk about for 20 years.
Literally.
They are that kind of player.
And it's like, just think about Kingston. It's like guys don't come in as freshmen and do what he's doing. Everybody is different. Everybody's learning curve, everybody adjustments. It's all different. So it's just like thinking that one thing is gonna work for somebody else because it worked for somebody else. That's it's not wise. I'll just say that it's not wise. Probably
No, I don't know what my expectations were because he's blown through them so much. But when
it's unfair. It's unfair, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, when he's on the floor, or when he has the ball, he's either attacking or looking to attack, and he's always moving.
Yeah.
I mean, when he gets the things that I get excited about watching him is if he gets a defensive rebound, he's gone. He's going to try to steal a bucket.
And that's what our coaches teach. Is like, bro, you got the athleticism, you got the speed, you got the strength, you got the body, you got the height. It's like, yeah, go. We got the depth. Like, you got guys that are gonna run the floor with you. Go. What's the worst that can happen? These are unscripted points.
Yep.
But it's just like his man. Selfishly, I wish I could see him multiple years in this system. And like his maturity, like all that kind of selfishly, I wish I could see that. But he'll be in the NBA. He's gone.
Yeah,
he's out there. Rightfully so.
It's like It's like Q. He was good his first year. He was elite his second year with us. He struggled a little bit at Kansas, but so he had to kind of wash that off of him. But his second year, he was phenomenal.
He came in with some dirt on his name, but Kingston is coming in with a clean canvas, and it's like everything you painted, brother, has been.
I mean, hey, that Auburn game, he kicked the door down and says, "I'm here."
Van Gogh, he's been painting some Van Gogh masterpieces for sure.
And my favorite part of this is Sanak. It's just putting up numbers quietly.
You know ball, Brad. You know ball. God damn it. You know that's like my fifth one. You know ball. I was about to talk about him. Coach Killen has, like, on that side basket that he uses in our practice facility, he works the bigs out on that goal, and he's made a lot of fours that we've had a lot of money. Like Fabian White, Devin Davis, like he is Jarris. He has made some monsters on that side goal. It's just like, and it's all reps. It's all high level focus, high level intensity, and it's just all the shots that Snacks is making in the second half. I know he shot those. He probably shot those 100, 200 times yesterday. Messing with Coach Kelly. Like, it's just a process that he puts these guys through that, like, it works. Mm-hmm. The work works. You know, and it's like, and it's just amazing to see it. Like, it's just like a full circle. Like, your work is literally paying off in front of us, man. That has to be a tremendous feeling.
It's the wild thing about Snack that I don't notice it because it gets lost in the game, but he'll go 15, 20 minutes. I'll look up, he's like, shit, he's got 7 points and 6 rebounds. What the hell? I don't remember that. And by the end of the night, he's got double-figured rebounds. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember. He's
doing his job. Just doing his job.
I mean, he just flows. Just flows. I mean, honestly, when his low post game comes around,
I
mean, he's going to be like that swimmer out of the Bahamas, Tim Duncan.
Hey, I think Reed said it too. Like, obviously he's young. He doesn't know the intricacies of the game, but I think he was in the first half, he had set a screen for Milos, and he didn't roll hard. And Reed was like, he's got to roll harder, because when you roll hard, you might make the defense react. You make the defense collapse because they think you're open, and then that frees up somebody on the wing for like a hook pass, and it's just like, just like, these guys are talented, but they're still young, and there's still a process they have to undergo, and it's just like they're having this level of success in production, and they haven't even pieced it all together yet. That's probably what makes this exciting about this ball group, is like they not even scratching the surface, man. Not even scratching the surface.
When a guy like his situation, it's like the more he plays, the more instinctive it's going to become. And so when he's rolling, he's not going to have to make a choice of, do I flare or do I get to the rim?
Be a field.
And it's just going to be that all it's going to take is one look or one step. If your guy's not watching you, the rim's yours. That's it. And then just put it up there.
I ain't gonna lie, fellas. I'm gonna use one curse word. I love this shit, man. I really love this shit. We got a great game. We got a great game. This is, hey man, I love this, man. Really
okay. You've got.
About you, Ryan. My bad. Welcome.
Oh,
back.
hi.
Welcome back, man.
Thank you. We're 54 minutes into this. We're going to give it one more minute on this Cats, and then we're going to pick a winner. Brad, that's going to be your job. So if you haven't entered Cats, all you got to do is write Cats in the chat. You get a hat. I have all of the hats of Section 12X, so you get your choice. The swag Coug, the swinging Coug, the golfer, or the black one that Brad is wearing right now. There you go. So another 30 seconds on that. And while you do, another segue. Brad did this. I did not do this. Brad did this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GoCoogs proudly brings to you the Cougar After Thoughts Show with badass Bradley T, little Ryan Monceau, and the Godfather, Galen Robinson. And if you ain't down with that, you can suck it.
What? Hey, yo. Yo, what on? Simon, why they put Ryan's head on Alan Bishop's body? What's going on?
Whoa. That was the most realistic part of this whole thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GoCoogs proudly brings to you the Cougar After Thoughts Show with badass Bradley T, little Ryan Monceau, and the Godfather, Galen Robinson. And if you ain't down with that, you can suck it.
If you notice, man, I'm wearing a polo with the sleeves cut.
Were you really?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That's so stupid.
Yeah,
All right.
I tell you, man, I sit here during the game and just come up with stupid shit that goes through my mind, and I'm just plugging.
Alan Monceau.
I'm just plugging stuff into Sora.
All right, let's go ahead and do the Cats giveaway.
That's crazy.
Here we go.
I see your mother in there. TK466. So what you're going to do is you can contact me through Twitter. You can email me or one of the other things, Instagram, and we will get you connected with Frederick. Or no, the hat I'm going to give away. So I'm doing that, and that is good to go. We can kindly remove that thing from the screen. Thank you all for who participated in that. In a few minutes, we will give away a polo from Section 12X. I continue to watch out for Snack's progress as a defender. Often sure, but the defensive detail intrigues me more, to be honest. Y'all just praised Snack's growth on the offensive side of the ball. Where do you think he is defensively, Galen?
I feel like he's still learning, just because, like, even on the offensive end, he's still learning the intricacies of the small things that may not stand out. So same thing with the defensive end, but I'm a firm believer that if you work at something, you're eventually gonna, kick down the door. So he's gonna be all right. Like, he's not perfect. Obviously, nobody is, but it's just like all this is new to him. So we got to be patient, and we got to understand that there is a process. And it's just like he's not gonna get it all. It's not immediate. So, but he's gonna be all right. He's not behind at all.
For sure, 100%. Joining us and not looking fantastic as he does, former GoCoogs intern Joseph Duarte.
JD, welcome.
Joseph.
Hey, I joined in about somebody being behind. That could be Ryan on many fronts. I mean, you were behind on potty training. You were probably behind on learning. I mean, was that basically what I jumped into?
What the hell are you talking about?
JD come in talking shit.
That is outrageous. Why would somebody just come onto here and start with the trash talk?
Oh man, with a cougar tail down his throat. Oh Lord.
Galen, I'm gonna have to tell you the story one day about Ryan setting me up for that photo. I tried to do him a favor. I thought he was doing some new media content, and he set me up like that. He did me dirty.
Hey, JD, I just gotta ask, what possibly did you think he could have done to where that was okay?
I just thought he was being. I mean, he needed help. I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to get him clicks.
Yeah, trying to just shove a cougar tail down your throat just to get some clicks, huh?
Oh, I only took one bite. I took one bite, and the rest was in the trash can.
Oh man.
JD thinks I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. He's just trying to help out. Thank you, Joseph.
Not far from it.
Not well.
Yeah.
Did you need anything? Did you want to say something? Did you have something to contribute?
Well, I didn't know Galen was on. He's carrying the show, so you don't need me.
Accurate.
Nah, man. Not at all.
I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a good chance to get some guys some minutes. I thought, we've heard about Chase McCarty and Kelvin's raved about his shooting in the past, that he's probably one of the best shooters on the team. It was good to finally see some of those shots drop. Thought that was a good development today. And they just you're not going to get a lot of these games from this point on where you're going to get guys a lot of work, a lot of minutes, maybe some confidence boosters. So I guess mission accomplished for today.
Absolutely. I think the last two games have been really important to get these guys kind of in the flow. It's not that I don't really care who it's against. It's the fact that they're doing it with the lights on. And then once they get over that little hump, that mental hump, they can do it against anybody. It's not going to change. It's all mental.
I would be interested in to hear from Galen on, we've talked to Kelvin, and, this team has been so good defensively, but we've seen spurts, and maybe it's the going into conference play, they're still finding themselves, but between maybe some of the defensive spurts they've allowed, and then that lack of a killer instinct, you're starting to finally see them get big leads and then just pour it on and not let teams back in. Is that just something, Galen, that when you played, it just takes time, and Kelvin's just maybe just the demands that come with that?
I mean, the teams that I was on, we were a little older, so there was a little more maturity. Whereas like this group, it's a young group.
Right.
A lot of the guys who are the kind of the focus of the team, they're relatively younger. So it's just a learning curve, and knowing that when we're the hunted now. It's like regardless of what the lead is that we have on our opponent, they're going to play until the final buzzer sounds. Like that's just our luck, which is a good position to be in. So I just think that's the biggest difference. But they have the tools to be a great defensive team. They have length, they have athleticism. You got guys who are intelligent, but as you know, in our defense, it's a feel. So once you develop that feel, that's when you'll get it. And it's but in order to develop that feel, you have to fail, and then you have to kind of go through the hardships of learning, which is, just kind of looking at your mistakes in the mirror and being like, yeah, I do got to change that. So once our guys get to that level, I thought this, like I said earlier, I thought our guys had better defensive cohesion this game, but obviously still not where you want to be going into conference play. So it's just the march continues. Oh, you on mute. We can't hear you, JD. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, JD has muted himself. The internship program does not always work.
Doesn't say it's muted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey, have you addressed Khalifa's status, Ryan?
His what?
His status.
Oh, I thought you said fat ass. And I was like,
status.
no, I have not. No, go ahead.
Towns, I don't know how you put up with 32 shows.
40, really.
Yeah, we
40.
Football.
That's why you see
40.
me go off the rails every now and then.
Yeah. But no, with Khalifa, it looks like worst case scenario. They really dodged a bullet. Mild sprained knee, left knee. I would not expect to see him again, and probably until Big 12 play, which gives you another 2 weeks or so. So give him time to heal. Don't rush it. Yeah, 3 weeks, January 3rd. So MRI came back, mild sprained knee. It really looked bad the way Isaiah fell into it, sort of the way it turned. But they were, the people that I talked to today were pretty encouraged that it was going to be a short-term deal versus something that could have been several weeks, even months.
Mm-hmm.
That just sucks, getting an injury, being someone who was, you're relatively new to the program, and you're kind of on your way. And then, once the setbacks of an injury, you kind of got to essentially restart that momentum. And that's just unfortunate, because his energy definitely impacts winning. And he's all over the place for our team.
He had already battled a back injury. He had surgery, I believe, in August, maybe even actually September. So he was already kind of having behind the clock with how the season started. And trying to play catch up. So yeah, this is not ideal timing.
No.
And what does it do for your front court? You know.
Well, I think it's going to be a kind of a blessing in disguise. I think that Sacco was turning the corner, but it's pushing Lott to get real minutes and also pushing the allowing us to play the big guard role and go with 4 guard lineup with Harwell and with McCarty. So these are all really, really valuable minutes, and Seth's looking every bit the part that he's ready to be a contributor as opposed to just somebody just to stand out there.
I mean, Sid is such a fascinating story. I mean, this is a guy who didn't start playing basketball until probably 15, 16 years old. He's from the Ivory Coast. I mean, he's more of a soccer player. If you and I know Ryan saw this a couple of weeks ago at practice. Him and Sacco were in the corner. They were playing soccer with a basketball at the end of practice. So I mean, that's kind of where their backgrounds were. And I remember when Cedric came in, and he had never even really hit the weight room. I mean, he had not had that kind of instruction or a guy like Alan Bishop to bring him along. And to see how he's sort of transformed himself, and very much still raw, work in progress, but it's kind of a cool story. Guy that's halfway around the world, from his home, getting used to Division I basketball. On the number 17 and the national runner-up from last year.
Mm-hmm.
You called him Sacco there, and his
Sacco?
name is pronounced Sacco.
Sacco. I'm
Sacco.
sorry.
Yeah.
How many times did you call Diane
40?
Well, there you go. We're even.
Yeah. But I would call it
at RFN.
DNA. Yeah. Hey, Duarte, I want to get your thoughts on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GoCoogs proudly brings to you the Cougar After Thoughts Show with Badass Bradley T, Little Ryan Monceau, and the Godfather, Galen Robinson. And if you ain't down with that, you can suck it.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. Brad,
felt
I'm
like 2
impressed.
minutes.
I'm impressed, Brad. I don't know who the dude next to you was, but Brad was bringing it.
I redistributed my my size, my bulk into my pipes. It's the way it goes.
That looked like it could be an intro to like Joel Osteen over at Lakewood Church. The stage, you had the little microphone where
Welcome to the DARE program.
I mean that was it was different. I have to digest that a little bit more.
What do you have to type in to get that? Like
something sick.
Make me a collar shirt that's a muscle shirt.
I didn't add. It makes up most of it. I just told it what to say and give them a logo and told them to do.
The only thing that would have made that better,
Galen,
if you two were screaming doing that in front of the buffet at Star Pizza.
True.
Maybe.
That was scary, though.
We're going to get him on it because we've done some videos with Galen, and it's just been random black guy.
Yeah,
we got to get Galen's face.
No. So we're going to have to get your face done and get you a Sora account so we can.
Ryan, can I see that one more time?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, GoCoogs proudly brings to you the Cougar After Thoughts Show with Badass Bradley T, Little Ryan Monceau, and the Godfather, Galen Robinson. And if you ain't down with that, you can suck it.
I saw you filming that, Galen.
I had to.
I mean, the most accurate portrayal on that was Little Man Monceau.
Yeah. Little Ryan Monceau.
Little Ryan Monceau.
I was going to get out of y'all hearing that, but just not. Anyways, that was fun.
Ho, 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 I'm Santa Towns, prancing round these festive grounds. The sleigh's parked up, the reindeer rest, but I've got a pod to plug that's best. It's called Talkin Bout Them Cougars, you see, with takes as crisp as a winter tree. They break down games with wit and cheer and keep the cougar spirit near.
prancing around. And
Sorry, but
see,
that's actually not AI. I did that myself.
that is him. Yeah.
You know, AI is really scary. About 3 years ago, when Dana was still the head coach, I did some lyrics to Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire," and it was just all like Dana mess ups and things that he caused controversy. It would have been a #1 hit, but AI is freaking scary that you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, for real.
I was bored one day.
Apparently. Brad, go ahead and get the other giveaway set up and just pick a word. Pick the word Brad. Just do Brad.
2 words. Suck it.
No, we're not doing suck it.
No, that's for you.
Bro,
Oh, that's
harmonized
fine.
it.
Lot is looking like he deserves rotation minutes. Obviously, there's too much talent ahead of him.
Everybody,
A year ago,
type in 12X, and you're good to go.
12x. 1, 2x.
12X, and good to go.
Okay. So a year ago, Kelvin said Lot is like 7 semesters away. But what we have seen is he's quite a bit faster than that. I mean, he's accelerating at a much quicker rate, and I don't know if I'm ready for him in the rotation or playing serious minutes in conference. But if worst case scenario, he's giving guys a breather and he's not causing problems, okay. But if he can contribute, that could be a really big thing.
If nothing else, I don't feel I'm not scared when he comes in. I don't feel like we're playing 5 on 4.5.
Yeah.
I just like the way he's moving out there. He looks like he belongs. I'll say that. I'll say he looks like he belongs out there, and you know, the less you have to think, the better off you are.
Ryan, did you hear the post-game press conference with Kelvin talking about Cedric?
I was there.
Okay, well, you usually aren't. I didn't notice you. I'm sorry. You know, in the past, I think Kelvin's had some wild ways of describing Cedric. Wasn't there the one about, was it like prison tough or something like that a while back about a guy, you know?
Okay.
And then he mentioned the one today about being like an elephant, a baby elephant. I don't know if you remember what he said today about the low center of gravity and
Well,
kind
he
of
does
getting
not
him.
have a low center of gravity.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. JoJo has the lowest center of gravity, and Lot just doesn't have it. And that's something that they can work
Right.
on and make better. So, is everyone healthy for the bowl game? I believe this is a yes. We've seen
Lafu has not practiced this week in the 2 bowl practices.
Lafu. I had not picked him out, but I was trying to think of everybody that played in the Baylor game.
And he did not play in the Baylor game. Yeah.
Pancake. Lafu did not play in that, but Pancake is the only person that I can recall that's not on the field right now.
I believe that's accurate. Yes.
They went home today. They'll be back next weekend for their week of bowl prep. So we found out this week they're doing all their practicing at U of H. So they're not having to go somewhere else for practices. The Big 12 uses U of H's facility. So that's where U of H will practice. They'll go to the hotel, which is downtown, on the 24th and have a big media open day on the 26th, the Friday. So we'll be on the field at NRG with doing interviews and just goofing around.
What is the hotel downtown?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say.
Okay.
I wonder if that means, since Rice is in a bowl, if LSU is going to be at the Texans indoor bubble, or because normally Rice would be an option for one of the teams during the Texas Bowl.
When is Rice's bowl game?
It's after I believe it's like January 2nd, maybe. It's after the New
Okay.
Year.
I mean, they could
So maybe
theoretically practice, but I'm sure that the Texans facility would be just a better option for them.
And I think it's interesting. We have not heard of any. I don't think there's going to be any opt-outs. LSU's had a few, including I think we're still waiting on AJ Halsey whether he's going to play. I don't think he's going
I've
to play.
not heard. Yeah.
And then the big cornerback that was first team all SEC is not going to play.
Okay. That I don't 100% know. I just assume a lot of guys from LSU are going to opt out. From what I've seen so far, and I have paid particular attention to Tanner Koschel and how he's acting and interacting in practice, he seems all in.
Oh, that guy is all in. There's absolutely nothing, no doubt about it. I mean, he's got the Senior Bowl coming up as well.
Yeah.
I think it benefits him to play. You know, he's a guy that gets some extra game film.
I said originally that I thought he would be out. He would opt out. And I didn't really think through it. And so it makes the most sense right now for him to play because frankly, he just wasn't, he didn't have the biggest platform this year.
Right.
And playing in a bowl game against an SEC team, even if they're not playing everybody, you're still playing elite athletes. It gives them a chance to shine. And then the Senior Bowl gives them a huge chance. And then Amari Thomas is practicing too. And so
on the coaching front, we had some news. We had some news today. Josh Christian Young, the safeties coach, is going to take a job on the Kentucky staff. So I'm not sure how that will impact the next couple of weeks. I would imagine. I'm not sure if it's, I would think that he might stick around and play. I mean, he went through practice
I would
this
be
week.
shocked if he did not stick around. They're treating
He's very
this
well thought of.
very well thought of. I think he is a star. I think I had some in fall ball. Like I thought he was pretty good last year. In fall ball, I was right next to him when he had this very serious interaction with one of his guys, one of his safeties. And the safety was using language. And Josh Christian Young, JCY as they call him, was like, you don't talk like that. You don't talk like that on this field. You don't talk like that around teammates or coaches. You know, there could be donors here. There could be the guy that's funding your NIL here. You don't talk like that around any of us. And I just was so kind of taken back by that. I was like, wow. And then just watching him and interacting with him, he's the real deal. And this is the way for him to go and put it at another stop so that he can go. The next stop is as a defensive coordinator somewhere. Well, and then if he's good at that, then maybe get his own program.
I mean, he's been tied with Willie for the last 6 years.
Yep.
So I mean, it's probably, at some point you gotta
go do it somewhere else so that people know it's not just, Willie kind of pulling the strings. You're a really good coach. And I think he's a really good coach.
And he's going to most likely double his salary.
I think he's paid pretty well here. Duarte probably has his contract.
$250.
I seem to remember it. Is it only $250?
His original contract.
Yeah, a lot of the originals. Yeah,
I thought it was in the 400 range, but
the safeties coach for Kentucky last year made $415.
Okay, so he probably make $450, $475, which is
he was making between Brad and Ryan's salary, so it was on the low end. Yeah,
yeah.
Good money though for U of H assistants.
Right,
absolutely.
And it's going to get better. They're going to improve the salary pool, and Eddie and Willie have been talking about that for a month. Willie wanted it to wait till after the regular season ended. So Eddie respected
I don't even think that would have. I don't even think that would have kept CY here at that point.
No.
Yeah, no. I know, but for the staff as a whole, get them some upgraded.
He, that's the thing about the assistants. they've got to take a next step. And unfortunately, where we are, I mean, it's just going to happen. It's something that we haven't really had to worry about recently. We're usually trying to figure out who to fire, but guys getting promotions, that's good.
To me, if I had to look at the staff on who could be the next one in the next few years, I think Sean Bell will eventually work his way up into, I think the next step for him is a coordinator job, and maybe like a Jordy Joseph or Derek Sherman, one of those two.
I think Jordy Joseph is the next to take the step. Just my opinion. And to Brad's point that where U of H is, you're going to lose guys. Everybody. I mean, A&M is losing a coach to Kentucky. One of their co-defensive coordinators is taking the defensive coordinator job at Kentucky. It's just going to happen. When you got Dana Holgerson here the first time in 2008, he was coordinator at Texas Tech, but he had no responsibilities. He came here to get responsibilities, and that's a big deal. So I have no issue with an assistant coach leaving to better himself and to further his career. Heisman prediction. I don't care.
Well, the only prediction I have is whoever gets it will be one of the worst Heisman Trophy winners ever. I mean, he'll be right there with Pat Sullivan.
I'm interested in the voting, how close it is, because I do think that
There's a lot of people that were, just kind of picking the less of the four. I think Mendoza wins it.
Probably.
But we talked about this at practice the other day. He hasn't won a couple of top quarterback. Like either AP or coaches All-American team. You could have a Heisman winner who wasn't even the first team quarterback.
Right.
On some of those lists. So Jacob Rodriguez should have been there. I know Ryan disagrees with me, but I thought Rodriguez should have been there.
Yeah. Well,
it's just not. It's not that award anymore. It's a quarterback award, and they call it best player, but it's not. It's best quarterback on a really good team.
You've always had quarterbacks mentioned up top, no matter what. I mean, Gino Torretta. Gino Torretta won a freaking Heisman. His numbers were just. I mean, they were.
He was on some pretty good teams.
Well, exactly. I mean, but that's exactly what we've got right now. You've got good system quarterbacks that are take care of the ball guys and not go when you and carry the team.
Okay, let's include Galen again. Galen.
And I'm
Jojo.
listening, man. I'm listening to some masters at work.
Jojo, with one foul in 2 games, how does that make you feel, Galen?
A lot better. Shit. I mean, let's carry that momentum into conference play, please.
He's felt much more in control of himself in these last 2 games than he did, for instance, against Florida State. It felt like he was totally out of control in that game.
It's like, I just want people to know the amount of film and probably suicides that he had to run for that realization, to dawn on.
You think that helps with realizing things about yourself?
A little bit. Just
okay. All right, that's fair.
I mean, Ryan, how many times have we mentioned JoJo where Kelvin says? I mean, he doesn't talk about the scoring drought in the national championship game thing. He always goes back to JoJo not being on the floor during that crucial stretch there in the second half. I mean, you got to have this guy. You got to have. I mean, he's a difference maker. I mean, he's a disruptor, and I think you're not going to be able to do things with him like they ran things through Jawan. But I mean, he just having him on the court is just. I mean, you've got to get that guy out there and keep him out there.
Jawan.
He might
Jawan.
What is he averaging? Like nearly 2 blocks a game, but he could go out there and not have a single block, but he will change 10 shots.
Yeah.
He's gonna. I mean, he had what? He had 3 steals. He makes he shuts down the lane for cross court passes because he's so long and so active in the post. He can do so many different things without the ball, and he does so many different things that do not show up on the stat sheet, that his presence makes you dramatically better, even if he's doing nothing.
It's almost like a Draymond-esque effect. Like it's like whatever you get from him offensively is obviously a great benefit, but his impact is on things that might not show up on the stat sheet.
I mean, I hate to see him get the ball on the left blocks, because it means he's going to shoot left-handed, and I don't like that because it's not working. But whenever he's on the right side, watch his feet.
Yeah.
You see what kind of footwork that this kid has. And when the game eventually slows down and he allows himself to play within the speed of the game, that footwork alone is going to turn into something pretty dangerous. And if
you don't think it's worth it to get him to shoot left-handed to work through the issues?
There's a time and a place.
There's a process that he must undergo.
Right, but I mean, the time to do it is against Jackson State
first, and then we can flirt with the others.
But the time to do it is against Jackson State and New Orleans.
Hey, man, you just got to learn. You just learn to live with your limitations. I mean,
well, they're obviously not discouraging that.
Right.
No.
I want to see a guy get better at something. What's the point of these games except to get better?
I still don't like
not
it.
to just shove it. Like, if it's his natural inclination to use the left, get better at the left.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of those shots.
We're not on your time. We're on our time. It's regardless of if you think you're good at something or whatever your case may be, but if it's not as effective as based on what we've seen in practice, if it ain't that effective, brother, stay away from it. So it's like that would be my response to what you're saying. It's like, you might be comfortable doing it. That doesn't mean you can do it at a high level.
Well, the reason why you're getting to shoot with your left is because they're forcing you to do that. They don't want you on the right block and do a jump hook there because you're dangerous there. Do it on the left block, well then, hey, great. Just like J1 last year. He's never going to shoot the ball right-handed.
But his right hand was actually elite, though. He's actually like right-handed, which is crazy.
And the funny thing is that they started playing him so far to shut off the middle of the lane. All of a sudden, he had a straight shot to the goal, and he would take it and then shoot it left-handed. It's perfect.
Hey, we had so many shows last year talking about why is he not just using his right? Like, it's so wide open, but it's just like, and his right hand was good. Like, he's literally naturally right-handed. So it's just like, brother, you're a little different than JoJo. This is actually your dominant hand.
But the thing that impresses me most is JoJo's footwork. It tells me, I mean, if you got good feet down there and he spins quick, I mean, he's got that real fast Hakeem turn down in the post.
Hold on.
Yeah. He's not even to JV or Francis.
Watch his feet. Okay, watch his feet is what I'm talking about. How quick he's turning in the post.
Let's just not use names, let alone Hall of Fame names. let's just deviate away from that. But I get what you're saying, brother.
Can we talk about Hall of Fame names? Because I was reading this in the scouting report, and I had to go double check it. UNO had a kid named MJ Thomas. His first name is MJ.
And he was number 23.
He wears the number 23.
I would assume so.
I was like, oh, but to his credit, 17 points. He was 8 of 8 from the line.
Well, they also had a kid named Churchill.
That's his first name.
That's his first name.
And then a little Asian kid named Irish, who is listed at 6'2", but I went and bowed up on him, and he was looking up at me.
Oh, hell.
So not 6'2".
Tiny Irish.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. 2 minutes left on this 12X, and then there's only 13 entries. This is pathetic. Y'all get it together. I mean, it's $100 polo. Go get you some 12X gear. I'm
man,
getting
next
in.
week you're gonna have a substantial entry.
What does that mean?
It's gonna be a lot more than 15. Oh, now it's rolling. It's gonna be a lot more than 15.
So here's what I have a question. You had some substantial orders about a few weeks ago. Are those going out? Are they getting them for Christmas?
Yeah, they're I mean, maybe a little after.
Okay, kids. Sorry.
But it's like, ain't nobody gonna turn down a quality gift. So it's
The
like,
hoodie guy didn't get his shit together in time for Christmas, so you're going without.
It's not me. I promise it's not me, man.
Santa Claus hid that eggnog, man.
It's the process, man. I promise it's not me.
Okay. It's the process. Trust the process. Even though he is the process. I'm gonna get rid of these two. We're just gonna do something real quick. Y'all hang on. Brad, who is your Heisman winner? You think it's gonna be Mendoza?
I probably, yeah. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, if Rodriguez isn't going to win it, then it doesn't matter.
Well, he's not going to win it. Do you really think Rodriguez should have been the guy?
Like he should have been invited.
I mean, it just if you're not next, I mean, it's done by points, right? If you're in the conversation, they invite you. Obviously, it wasn't in the conversation, but you have to realize that these sports writers are not watching Texas Tech. They probably have not seen a Texas Tech game all year until the Big 12 title game.
They're watching buffets. That's about it. Not that not that there's anything wrong with that, but
hey, speaking of which,
I mean,
steak, shrimp, and fries every day, 1995, 36 p.m. Anyways.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Rodriguez, Texas Tech. Okay. That was pretty good.
Better.
I would
add these guys back.
I would probably choose somebody other than Mendoza if I knew who the hell else was there. That's how little I care about. That's
the
how
guy from
little of
Pavia.
That's how little of an impact that those guys made on my college football season.
It's Pavia from Vanderbilt. The other guy from Ohio State. But yeah, I have not paid attention. Jeremiah Love, Fernando Mendoza, and Julian Sayin.
I saw something today that saw a graphic that Johnny Manziel had more rushing yards than Love.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
I thought that said something completely different.
I can't imagine what you thought that said.
Y'all don't want to.
Okay, Brad, go ahead and do this this drawing. Max Smith.
Big Mac, my guy. Yes,
I don't know about this. Okay. That one, you're going to have to contact Frederick Mack, and we'll see. NC State leads Kansas with 3 minutes to play. They up by 1. Duarte, I don't know what's happening with your computer, but there is an issue. We're going to have to
talking about me?
Move on from that. No, Duarte.
Oh.
There's some low memory thing that's just not working for him. Sorry about your manifestation there, Steve. We'll get it next time.
Tried.
Yeah.
I tried to put my thumb on the scale.
See, I'm not allowed to make fun of your weight for a little while. So
Oh, did you get accosted today?
I have been accosted. Yeah. A couple of people.
Man, I got people everywhere. Watch out.
Yeah. Well, one actually up above section 115 over here. I was going down to see someone, and a guy stops me, and he's like, "Hey, Ryan, you need to find a soundproof room so you can do the show?" And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "It's too loud." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. It is. When Kelvin's doing the presser, it is too loud." And he's like, "And worse, we have to listen to Towns." And I was like, "Oh." Finally, somebody on my side.
Freaking writing fanfic. Gotta be careful, man. My army's out there like a Fight Club.
Okay. Bring it, whoever you are. We do not have, I'm not going to the Arkansas game in New Jersey. And so we don't have an in-person game for 2 weeks. Texas Bowl. And then Middle Tennessee on the 29th. And then I'm not going to Cincinnati. So I've only got 2 home games or 2 Houston games in the next few weeks. I am excited about getting some home time. It's basically a break. Yeah, it's a vacation. But after Cincinnati, it is jam packed with games that I'll be attending. Tech here, that is low key. Quietly, you got Cincinnati that opener, that afternoon game. But then Texas Tech on that Tuesday at 8:00. I think that's going to be an important game at the end of the year. And then you go to Baylor, and then 2 games at home, and then you go back to Tech. You play Tech twice in 2 weeks. So, not quite understanding the rationale behind that scheduling, but
yeah, I thought that'd be strange.
Yeah.
Probably TV.
Anyways, it's really not, though, because the first Tech game is a FS1 game, and the second game is a 5:30 on ESPN. So it's not even like you're some premium games.
Well, I think the networks are pretty excited that BYU's got a star because the Mormons are going to watch everything.
We don't do Mormon trashing here. Easy.
I'm just saying they're fanatical fans.
They're very fanatical. They are that.
They are a TV draw, and they had their own network for a reason.
And both of your games against Cincinnati are on Fox, so I don't know, like, why that is the choice, but okay. Galen, you look like you're glowing almost. You've got some good lighting going for you, buddy. I mean,
it's not the lighting; it's just more so my aura.
Your aura.
Yeah.
A lot of vowels in that word.
Yeah.
Aura.
How do you use aura?
Either way.
Yeah.
Aura.
You also say Tuesday, and it's DAY. So I mean, I wouldn't really trust your pronunciation.
You say wash.
Yeah. Anyway,
ain't no R's in wash.
Yeah. This is just my aura, man. So I told my mama thank you this morning. And she was like, "For what, baby?" I said, "For these jeans. I appreciate it, Mama."
Thanks, Linda. Thank you.
Show that. Where's your bullet picture? Bring it out.
Oh,
that's not you. That's just bad haircuts.
Oh,
it's just bad haircuts.
He thought
it's
he
not
was going crazy too. Oh man, look at little Ryan. Look at little Ryan Moe. Look at little Ryan Moe.
I did not like the mullet. I was never a fan of the long hair. I wanted short hair.
Dude, you liked it so much you actually grew one as an adult. Shut up.
That was a mistake. That was
It was in 2005, 2006. Yeah,
No,
dude. He
it was
had one
Tom Benders.
when he was making decisions for himself.
Yeah, that was an
That
executive.
was a choice.
Yeah, Ryan, you lost this one, player. Looks like, yeah, look away. Look away. Ain't nobody in there. Just look away. Oh, man, not the mullet. Not the mullet by choice. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah. You can both rot in hell. Tomorrow night, Kingston Flemings is on Talking About Them Cougars.
Yes,
We
sir.
are pumped for that. Also, Jeremiah Bushnell, hero of Iowa, Louisiana. Going to talk to him. And Alvin Franklin from U of H Athletics, talking about ticket prices, new options for basketball, women's basketball, and football. So 3 guests. We haven't done nearly said threesome. We haven't done 3 people on a show in a while. But we're going to do it tomorrow night. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Galen, final thoughts for you, sir.
Forward we move. I thought we took the necessary steps. I feel like we're trending in the right direction. And like I said, the best is yet to come for this team. They have their team full of weapons, a team full of guys who can play different styles of basketball. So it's just like the best is yet to come.
That's fair. Brad.
Good 2 games. You've got you got bad opponents. You treat them exactly the way you're supposed to. You put them away early, and that's the most important thing, because you really, really, really needed your backup guys a lot of time, because this team is really deep, and the more minutes these young guys can get, better off we're going to be down the stretch. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch as these guys continue to grow, and a lot of them took big steps tonight, which is fantastic.
Out of your reserves, Isaiah Harwell played the most. Mercy Miller, 21 minutes. But Ramon Walker is just sitting there with 15 minutes, and he was very efficient tonight. I think he was efficient against Jackson State too. He's you kind of count him out. You start thinking about freshmen and young guys at Mercy and Chase, and there's Ramon. Just doing his thing, which I appreciate.
Old Man River.
He's your old man in these days.
And playing as a threat.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm game planning against U of H, who am I? I just don't think you can sell out to cut one guy off, because the other 4 guys on the floor at all times are able to beat you. And it's not always been that way when you're looking at your backups. It's a different ball game this year. And this is why this schedule was so important, is to get these guys these minutes. So when it comes middle of conference play, or somebody gets banged up in conference play, there's a ton of options. And I just think that that's what they built this team for. And you're starting to see it. It's starting to, there's a lot of fan frustration with what you've been seeing, but there's starting to be a little bit of sunshine. Maybe not at the end of the rainbow, but you're starting to see kind of some of the decisions, why they were made. Thank everybody for watching today. Weird afternoon game. A lot of Christmas parties tonight, I assume, so people are kind of heading that way, but we appreciate you hanging out. Join us tomorrow, Kingston Flemings, and then Jeremiah Bushnell from Iowa, Louisiana.
He's from Iowa, Louisiana, not Iowa. Iowa.
Thank you, Willie. Big Iowa energy coming tomorrow night. We'll see you at 8:00 tomorrow night, talking about them Cougars. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us.